Oh, what is Lighthouse? Lighthouse is probably the most important youth ministry because it acknowledges the most important transition period possibly in a person's life. And instead of us as a church offering nothing or just to be a counselor, we say, we are here with you, we will walk with you, and you have a space and a place to ask questions, to be empowered, and to build community. It's critical for our young people.
So we have theology professor, we have scripture professor, we have psychologists coming to talk, we have a faith and science expert. We've invited all these amazing people in our Metropolis to come and share their wealth of knowledge, giving them an opportunity and access to knowledge they otherwise wouldn't have.
And so what we do is, throughout this 1-week camp, we hit head on the social, emotional, practical, and spiritual challenges that we know they're facing as rising 12th graders and graduates, and will face on a deeper level through late night devotionals where we talk about the tough topics of life, through having theological level professors answer the whys around faith, around scripture, around tradition, around orthodoxy in general, by having mental health professionals come and give us their orthodox framework and understanding of what they're going to face emotionally, even having a scientist come in and share with us how faith and science aren't mutually opposed and support each other. So helpful for the rising freshman who's going to definitely face questions about faith.
I really wanted to dive deeper and understand the intricate details of our faith from professionals, and the seminars have really helped me dig down and understand why I believe what I believe. You're with mature people, you're treated like an adult, and you're able to ask questions in an environment where no one's snickering in the background or everyone wants to know the same stuff. You're all at the same point in your life. And it's really nice to have this right before college. I feel like I have people I can go to for questions and just a general support system.
There's such a big gap and there's so much knowledge that's waiting to be learned by these incoming freshmen.
It's really a way for campers to take away how they can use their faith every single day when they step out into whatever this next phase is for them, whether it's college, trade school, working right away. They're understanding how they can use their faith and how it applies to them on a day-to-day basis as young adults, and I think that's really important, really necessary in our day and age.
One of the most important things for a young person at this stage in their life is to know that there is more than one way to be involved in the life of the church. And we have a lot of amazing young people who have a desire and a love for Christ, and they want to share that, but they're not quite sure, how they can do that and still be a computer scientist or still be a chemical engineer or still be an accountant or whatever it may be. So I think part of what we really want to communicate to the young adults is that they can integrate their Christian identity into their plans for the next phase of life, really regardless of what that may look like. To be able to offer that to our young adults as they're beginning this next phase of life, I think is at the very core of what Lighthouse is all about.
My hope is that our Lighthouse campers leave with a greater understanding of who they are, what their purpose is, a greater understanding of orthodoxy, and also the knowledge that they can reach out to us and that we want to continue to build relationships with them in the future and that we're there for them as mentors.
Last year's Lighthouse was unbelievable. It was so beautiful to see this group of campers come together, form such strong bonds, leave saying that their lives were changed, that they have a deeper sense of faith, that they felt so confident going into the next stage of life. And then now we're seeing them coming back and they're leading. We have Lighthouse campers who are serving on 5-week Finari staff. One of our former campers is our intern this year for Lighthouse. They're present, they're engaged, they're serving, and they're leading in our church. And that's all we could ask for.
Seeing how their relationship grows over time, it's beautiful seeing how they dive even deeper into their faith and the theology of their church. And it's a blessing to see how They have changed my life.
The type of relationships built at Lighthouse are authentic, they're intimate, they're personal, and they are unique unto themselves because they are authentically Orthodox. And so what happens at Lighthouse in a week in terms of relationship building might be something that would take years outside of this camp. Lighthouse would not have started without the Hellenic Foundation's support. For the Hellenic Foundation, it's not cutting a check and saying you're welcome. It's saying, how can we work together with our resources, ministry leader resources, financial resources, hierarchical resources, and find a way to help connect our young people to Christ as they walk through their lives, and specifically in Lighthouse as they walk through an important rite of passage.
Lighthouse is knowledge, friendships, and relationships you didn't know you needed.
I feel like I've made a little family since coming to Lighthouse.
Lighthouse is a beautiful beginning to the rest of your life.